Hi, everybody. I am so happy that we are meeting together again. I hope you're finding this helpful. I know it's been great for myself just to pause in the middle of the day and give myself an offering, and also just the idea that we are joining together in community. So, today, instead of actual like sitting meditation, I would love to offer some somatic practices, so some body-based practices that will allow for self-support in times of overwhelm or anxiety, or even when you just want to feel better or feel connected to your body. So some of you may have done this with me before if we've worked together or if we've done this work at the office, but just find yourself in that comfortable position. There's nothing to find perfection in here. We're just finding a way that feels supported and steady. So this could be done in any way that just allows your body to be open in the front. And first, we just welcome our body. We invite our body into this practice by taking a little inventory and just noticing, is there any place that needs my immediate attention? So paying attention to the physical body, knowing, oh, I have this little ache. Maybe it just needs to give it some attention here. Whatever is happening in your body, just take a moment now to give it some attention. Anytime we're working with the body, inviting our body into healing, it's really helpful to invite a spirit of curiosity and also compassion, because we're so often critical about our physical body itself, but also those thoughts that pop up. So adding just that spirit of curiosity instead of the need to fix or change. And then also the idea of, I just need to have the spirit of compassion towards myself. I'm worthy of this practice itself. So just take that big breath in, that felt good, and just let it go. Anything else that you need for your body to settle, any little wiggles, just let them move. Let your body lead you through that process. And you can even be curious there. I wonder where that's coming from. So just allowing your body to lead you into healing, into that shift from overwhelm into ease or into calm. So one of the first practices we're going to do is we're just going to start with hands on the heart. Sorry. Hands on the heart. Just feeling that normal pressure. Maybe you're moving your hands. Doesn't matter. There's no right or wrong. Just sitting here, doing that check-in. Anything else that comes up that you might need. And then from here, we're going to, it doesn't matter which left or right, but we're just going to take our right, or whichever hand, left hand is where mine is going, to our forehead. And here, just noticing that gentle weight that your hand provides, noticing any temperature. Mine feels warm. Being curious and maybe even a little playful, what changes if you lift your fingers versus have your fingers down? What's happening with your thumb? Just noticing here. And just let your breath come. Just let it return to that normal rhythm. Continue as your breath arises. Just keep your attention here on your hand. Next, whenever you're ready, there's no rush. You can stay here as long as you like. We're going to add our other hand just below the collarbone, or even touching the collarbone if that feels okay for you. Same thing, noticing your hand, noticing the rise and fall of your breath. With that attitude of curiosity, what happens if you alternate feeling your forehead hands and your chest hands? As you rest here, can you notice from the outside in? So can you notice how it feels from your hands? But then can you also notice what it feels like from the inside out? Can you notice what it feels like from your forehead and from your chest? And you can stay here as long as you like. This feels really good to me today. When you're ready, though, we're going to just keep this exercise moving along. We're going to take this hand from our forehead and just put it just below our other hand. So taking a big breath and letting it go, just settling in your body. Those bigger breaths are just a sign of your body settling. So much power lies right here in your body. Even here can feel good, this protective state, literally protecting your heart right here. When you're ready, now your top hand just goes below. Mine's gonna settle just in that like solar plexus area, that upper belly. And even here, I feel like I can breathe just a little deeper. And moving the top hand down, so just onto your belly. And the belly is a really interesting place in our body because number one, there's so much happening, but also we're told in our culture to have a tight belly, right? We want to have abs. But what happens if you just let everything rest here into your hands? Just let it be. Let that soft belly take over. You'll maybe meet some resistance of, oh, I need to pull it back in. Can you just let it soften with each breath? If you think about little babies and their soft bellies, it's just natural. They're never trying to hold it in. They're just letting it all out. See if you can intentionally just bring your breath underneath your hands, filling your hands. It's almost like you're breathing front to back. If you want to be curious, keeping your hands here, you could even breathe wide left to right. And then just one more level down, taking that top hand. So it's just below my belly button here. There we go. Right on your belly button. Seeing if you can possibly find your deepest, fullest breaths here. Noticing if your breath is resting into your hands, or maybe you're able to breathe it up all the way into your chest. And let's take one more breath here, just in this restful state, your biggest, fullest breath, sending it, nourishing your body. On that exhale, open your mouth, settle. Good. Our second exercise, I think you get the idea of that first one. And obviously, spend as much time as you like in any of those places. So maybe you just even be playful and see what place works for you. Maybe very high, maybe very low. Maybe your head and your belly button. Just notice what feels best for you and your body. Exercise number 2 will be a somatic hug. And it's simply just as it sounds. Sometimes, especially right now when we're separated from people, it's really difficult to just get that hug that you need. And so, what better place to find that than from yourself to be able to self soothe and comfort here? So, we're going to take our right hand, this time it does matter, and it's going to go in our left armpit. And the reason why we're doing that is it's closest to the heart. So, we can feel all that like goodness in our heart. Left hand goes to the outside of our shoulder. And then you get to decide. You decide how much you bring in, how much you open. You could notice my thumb is out. You could see what happens if it's different with your thumb in. Again, just that idea of noticing and being curious. You could move your hand here. You could offer just a gentle like up and down. But here we just sit. Finding that little bit of gentle resistance that we can breathe into, so it allows us a fuller, deeper breath into our chest, but maybe also into our back. Here you could, if stillness just still doesn't feel okay for you, you could just move a gentle back and forth. You could add a sway, whatever it is that you need, but just finding that stillness, even if it's for just 2 to 3 breaths, offers you a really wonderful place of self-support. So I hope these are helpful for you. Let me know how it went for you. We will be doing more body-based work through the challenge. I have some additional practitioners that will be joining us that will offer some really beautiful practices. So I hope this one was great for you, and I wish you a wonderful day.